Hey y'all! So my intention was to make a packing video before I left for my travels, but when I looked back on the footage, it was bad. So I figured I would just start over and make a new one now that I'm nice and settled down in my hotel in Vietnam. So let's get into it. How on earth do you pack everything that you need into a backpack and a small side bag for 4 months? Well, let me show you. The key to packing for a big trip like this is of course to be as minimalist as possible, which is really hard, especially when you're going to countries with very different climates. For example, I will be going from Thailand to England in February, so that's going to be a bit of a shock to the system. So I brought a hoodie and a rain jacket with me, which take up a decent chunk of space, but is worth it. I'd rather bring something I already have rather than have to pay for a jacket once I get there. Okay, enough rambling about my rain jacket. Let me show you what I have in my bag. So first off, on my main bag here and on my side bag, I got these cute little Canada flag pins just to let people know that I'm a Canadian tourist. Then in this front little pocket here, I have copies of important information for myself. So I have a copy of my passport and a copy of my personal information. And in here, I keep my phone charger, this little charger that I use for my 2 power banks, and my Kobo that is in my personal bag. I don't have anything in this pocket here, but in this next one, I had all of my liquids in here when I was on my flights. So I still have sunscreen in there. Then I have this lovely little packing bag here with basically a personal pharmacy. So here I've got baby wipes, tampons and Q-tips, Kleenex, my vitamins, Pepto-Bismol capsules, daytime cold medication capsules, naproxen capsules, some little mini Tums, GluteGuard for when I'm eating meals with a lot of gluten in them, as I have a gluten intolerance. But I found last time that I was in Thailand, I was actually okay with eating the gluten-based products. Imodium, which is anti-diarrheal. You never know when it's gonna happen, especially when you're in Southeast Asia and there can be a lot of contamination in the food. A bag of mini little crystals because I am a little hippie witchy at heart. And condoms because you never know. Sorry to all of my family and family friends watching. Love you. And I noticed that the air pollution is pretty bad here, so I picked up some masks today to wear when I'm outside for long periods of time. Okay, now on to the main part of my bag, which opens suitcase style. If you remember in one of my previous videos, I was talking about this content creator named Kaylee King, who I have gotten tons of really great suggestions from for gear by watching her videos. And she suggested getting a backpack that opens like a suitcase, and it is already 10 out of 10, hands down, so